Last time to join. Welcome to Divine Hand for another soulful, insightful, spiritual message. Take what resonate, leave what doesn't, collective. Okay, I pre-pulled some cards for our convenience. With that being said, let's get started. So intuitively, I'm hearing backfire season. Okay, maybe someone's shady behavior is turning on them. Okay, and so you probably had someone trying to act fast, cut corners, or manipulate a situation, and now their energy is flipping on them. What they sent out is being returned. Okay, so let's get into the tarot. We have the Knight of Wands. Okay, and so this represents the person who was acting recklessly. Okay, so they were chasing excitement, acting without thinking. Okay, and this triggered that backfire here. Okay, they rushed in, rushed decisions and ego-based driven behavior is what this person is in right now. Okay, and so this is why they're backfiring, because they were manipulative. Okay, they were unstable, just coming in fast, impulsively, and trying to get away with things. Okay, and so we have the Queen of Swords. And so this is like cutting through the illusions to see the truth. Okay, this is that truth, that clarity. That's that spiritual discernment. That's that sharp spiritual discernment that you carry, collective. Okay, so you cutting through not to through lies with this sword swiftly. Okay, and so this is what that person did not see. Okay, they did not see who you were. We could be talking about a Libra, we could be talking about a Sagittarius. Okay, so they can no longer you're no longer tolerating confusion or manipulation. Okay, and so this is what this person was bringing. This is the energy this person was in. And like I said, it could be a fire sign, or a Sagittarius. Okay, and you can be a Libra, collective. Okay, so let's move on. So we have the Strength card, and this is like grace under pressure, right? This is like calm, control, and inner power that you possess. Okay, and this is another thing that this person did not see about you: how strong you was. Not even how strong you was emotionally, mentally, physically, but how strong you was spiritually, right? And it's just undeniable. Okay, then we have the Sun card, and so the Sun card speaks of illumination. Okay, and enlightenment. And so this was another surprise for this person, because they could not see that you were very much so enlightened. Okay, and so spiritually in tune. Okay, and so this is like making this is blowing this person's mind, I'm hearing, right? Okay, so let's move on. It could be a Scorpio we're talking about. Okay, Leo. All right. And so this is a person from the past. This can also be represent family members. Okay, so we could be talking about your family too. They're very impulsive, very manipulative. Okay, but this person or people, if this is a past lover, they may want to try to come towards you and bring you some type of love offer, but they're not thinking things through. They thinking that they could come in the same old energy, collective. Okay, the past energy. That's what they're thinking, and it could be a Scorpio, but they're not realizing that how spiritually in tune you are. Okay, and it's not gonna fly. Okay, so now we have the Ace of Swords. Okay, I'm sorry, that was the truth. So we have the Ace of Wands. Okay, and so this is that ignited. You seeing the truth about this person ignited a new passionate beginning. That's all it did. All they tricks, it backfired. All their tricks and stuff like that, it just ignited a new passionate beginning with someone, right? But not for them. They don't get no new beginning because they still in the same old energy. Okay, so meanwhile, collective, you're confident, right? You're passionate. You're moving forward, right? Because of the truth came out, right? The truth fueled this new beginning, passionate beginning. Okay. All right. Now we have the Eight of Pentacles. And so this is their consequence, right? This is their consequence for whatever they were working hard on. They could have been a master manipulator, okay? Just mastering manipulation, okay? And they see that didn't get them far, okay? It didn't get them far. It got them stuck in the same place they was when you left them. Okay, so this is like you self mastery, right? Beginning new cycles, because with the Ace of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles. This is a new passionate beginning. So this is a new cycle that you're starting, right? And this is also self-mastery. So you have mastered some things within yourself, right? And what did you master? You mastered truth. You mastered your discernment. You mastered inner strength. You've mastered enlightenment, okay? Illumination, okay? All these things is being illuminated to this person as we speak, or even in the past, okay? So let's move on. Now we have the Ten of Pentacles collective, okay? And so the Ten of Pentacles is, this is what you're doing, collective, while they're still in the same old funky energy, okay? You are, this is like long-term success, right? Stability, you got a reputation, okay? You're constantly growing, and their deception, right? Their deceptive ways has cost them their future security, right? While you're just, honestly building something that's going to last, that's going to last long, okay? And this is their karma, right? This is the backfire that they going through right now, okay? And why are they going through a backfire, we ask, spirit, okay? Why is this person going through a backfire? Because they were in the Seven of Swords energy, okay? What was they doing, okay? They had all this shady behavior, okay? They was deceptive. They had sneaky actions, right? Telling half truths or just trying to get away with something, right? And they were intentional in manipulation. It wasn't an accident. They intentionally manipulated you. We could be talking about Aquarius, okay? And so this person, a Virgo, all right? So this person is really feeling, the backfire, okay? They are feeling, the ending, okay? Um, And so their shady behavior did not get noticed. It got redirected, okay, in your favor, collective. How you like that? And what did and what and they try to sabotage, actually, whatever they tried to sabotage regarding you, collective, all it did was strengthen your position, okay? This is the backfire that they're dealing with right now, okay? The universe just rewarded you for your patience, the truth, and your self-control while holding them accountable, okay? So you held them accountable, cool, calm, and collective, right? That's what you are. And this is why, they are backfiring. This is why things has backfired on this person, collective, okay? So the backfire season isn't loud, but it's precise, okay, is what I'm getting. And with that being said, thank you for listening, and I catch you on the next one.